Okay, so for me, the plan, the dream, the goal is to level up myself as an artist, and in every aspect, vocally, visually, and like in terms of like everything. I just wanna like make music that's I want what can I say? I have so much to say.
Good start. So continue.
If English becomes a problem,
no.
We can level up. You can go deep into show now.
Yeah, it's like the music that I initially was making when I started this whole music career. It was like the ABC, A-E-I-O-U, and I feel like I want to make an impact, a change, so that next time when I'm like listening to my music, each time I make music, I want to have an extra step of, you know, increased technique, everything, finesse. I want it to be like different, and I also want to have that connectivity with people, so that when people listen to my music, they're able to also, you know, have a part, have a say in the connection. If I'm going to sing about a heartbreak song, someone who's going through a heartbreak song should be able to relate to that song. They should also be able to cry with me when I sing the song about a heartbreak song. And if I sing a happy song, maybe a Christmas carol or whatever, the people who are going to listen or watch my video should be able to also have the same energy that I would have invested in that song. So that's like the number one goal. The other goal is this whole trip. It really means a lot to me, and having to go back in Zimbabwe, especially right now, it wouldn't be like part of the dream. I feel like I need more time here to have more impact, to, you know, work on me, work on myself. I still need more time. I don't want to go back right now. I don't want to leave all this.
Sisi, you hear that?
Yeah, I don't want to go back, because I feel like if I go back and sing, it's gonna be like I'm just going around in circles. Like I go to a high step, then I go down, then I go up again, down, up again. I wanna have that, like, you know, straight breakthrough. Like I'm like yeah, that's what I want, that's what I'm aiming for. And I feel like for me it hasn't been easy, because I had to face like a lot of obstacles to get where I am. Like if I'm to go back and think of how I wanted to become an artist, I didn't know I was gonna face a lot of things, like life.
Did you fight the war like Mr. Albert?
It's like yeah, everybody. I feel like everybody.
She fought music war.
Yeah, it is.
I don't want to be.
And I literally remember the very first time I started to want to venture into music. Like my parents were against it. Some of my friends were like, no, this is not for you, this is for guys, this is not for girls. And I had to like push myself. I had to soldier on. They're like, there's this song of mine, it's not really the best song, because my vocals back then were like so awful. But I'm proud of it, because it's really like explains part of what I faced in having to start this whole career. And I feel like I've risked everything to come here to do this whole music. My parents were like, no, you're not gonna do this whole music thing. It's a fraud, it's a scam. You're never gonna get anywhere in life.
So your parents were calling us a scam?
They were like, you know, in life you just.
Oh, they're calling Titi a scam.
That's the thing with parents. Parents are always going to have their worries, and I feel like I had to make a decision. It was either I had to choose my academics or I had to choose my music. And I felt like this whole thing, having to come here, was like the biggest decision I had to make in my entire life, because I had to risk everything. And using that fact, it kind of like gives me this like extra drive that I really have to like make something work out. I really have to make a big output out of this because I had to fight a lot of things. I didn't fight the World War, of course, but I had to fight. I had to fight. I literally had to fight for everything I have, and I feel like there's a lot of stuff I have to fight for, and I'm just gonna keep on going. I'm not gonna give up. And the other goal, the other dream is I want to have a lot of tours, whether States, Japan, Tokyo. I would also want to have collaborations with other huge artists like Rema, Tyler, Ida Star. You know, having to put my Zimbabwe on the map, it would be like a huge, big deal for me. And having to also listen to my songs in the next couple of years and be able to reflect back where I started and where I am. You'll be like, oh, Ratie, you're so young, dumb, such a loser, and you didn't know a lot of stuff, and here you are, you're finally this fully polished person. I would want to look back at these videos I'm making right now and be like, oh, look at me making the silly pauses. I would want to reflect back and be able to say that I came a long way and I had to fight for everything I have. You know, that's like the dream, and I'm just gonna have to work and work.